All right, boys and girls, well, we are packing up. We got to stay in this nice place in Billings. Dave and I are the last ones in the garage, finishing packing up, and Ray's outside. Sprinklers are on. You can see the sprinklers going this morning. And this was our home for the last few nights. And today we actually start our journey back. So today we were as west as we were gonna get. And we are leaving from Billings, Montana, and heading back into Wyoming. I think we're gonna go see the Devil's Tower, and then back into South Dakota. We're gonna end up only about half an hour or so away from where we stayed in South Dakota for Sturgis, so just outside of Custer, I believe. And that's our day. Fair bit of riding, but weather looks really good, and we're off.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 14 of our epic bucket list motorcycle trip. Today, we're saying goodbye to the rugged beauty of Montana as we officially start making our way back east. While it is bittersweet to leave such an incredible state, the excitement of what's ahead of us has us all revved up. Our ride today will take us to the iconic Devil's Tower, a stop every rider should have on their list, before we finally roll into Hot Springs, a town in South Dakota where we will spend our night. The weather is perfect, nice and hot, so we're ready to make the most of this day. Montana has been unforgettable. Its wide open roads, breathtaking mountain passes, and endless horizons have been everything we hoped for and more. As we cross into Wyoming, we're met with more open spaces and the kind of smooth roads that make you feel like you could ride forever. It's a perfect setup for the highlight of the day, our visit to Devil's Tower.
All right, quick refuel, and we're gonna go to McDonald's. See what's there that's tasty, I guess. Yeah, and then to Devil's Tower.
Riding towards Devil's Tower is an experience in itself. You see it long before you reach it, rising out of the landscapes like something out of a dream. At 867 feet tall, this massive rock formation is not only a geologic wonder, but also a sacred site for many Native American tribes. The closer we get, the more awe-inspiring it becomes. This is one of those stops that every rider should make time for. Once we arrive, we park our bikes and head closer to the base of the tower. Standing in its shadow is humbling. The area offers several walking trails if you're up for stretching your legs. But even if you just spend time taking in the view, it's worth every mile it took to get here.
All right, guys, that's the Devil's Tower. See? Devil's Tower. You have to pay to go into the park, but there's like a trading post and souvenir stuff. Right? There it is. Right there. Boop, 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 boop. Yep. So that's cool. I'm gonna go in and look at some of the souvenir stuff just to see what they have, and then we're heading back into Custer maybe, and then we're going to our stop. Whoa, that's a curb right there. I know. I didn't even stop recording. That's how smooth I am. See that? You're loving it. That's right. I've done that before. Wow. You should have went off that side. Anyways, back to the bikes.
For those of you planning your own rides, Devil's Tower is a must-see. It's one of those places where you feel connection between the road and the landscape, and a reminder of why we ride. After soaking in the views and snapping some pics, it's time to get back on the road. Leaving Devil's Tower, the ride into South Dakota feels effortless. The roads here are smooth and scenic, with rolling hills and stretches of open highway that give you that perfect sense of freedom. The miles fly by as we ride toward Hot Springs, South Dakota, where we'll spend the night. Hot Springs is a small town nestled in the southern Black Hills, known for its historic sandstone architecture and natural warm springs. It's a perfect mix of charm and relaxation, especially after a long day on the road. If you've got time, I'd recommend checking out the Mammoth site, an active paleontological dig that gives you a glimpse into the ancient history. For those looking to unwind, the hot springs here are a great way to recharge for the next day's adventure. For us, hot springs is our resting point for the night. It's a quiet, peaceful place to reflect on the day's ride and prepare for what's ahead. As we settle in, the conversations naturally turn to the highlights of the day, riding up to Devil's Tower, the incredible weather, and the sense of an accomplishment that comes with ticking another bucket list item off the list. Today has been another reminder of why we love riding. From the iconic presence of Devil's Tower to the welcoming charm of hot springs, it's been a day filled with unforgettable moments. For those of you thinking about your own trips, make sure to add this route to your plans. Devil's Tower is a must-see, and hot springs is the perfect place to land after a day on the road. Thank you for joining us on day 14 of our epic bucket list motorcycle trip. If you've been enjoying the journey so far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Tomorrow we'll be hitting the road again as this incredible adventure continues. Until then, ride safe, enjoy the journey, and keep chasing those horizons.